Welcome back, fellow indie gamers. Today we are playing Die for the Lich once again, and there is a really great news for you all who were complaining about how imbalanced the game was. In my opinion, it wasn't that imbalanced. It was kinda reflecting the OSR type of RPG thing in my opinion, but that doesn't matter because you wrote a bunch of reviews and the devs were listening, and now they made the game a little bit easier. Just a quick reminder, if you had an old save file, it is not going to be compatible with the new version, so it is deleted, so you have to start a new journey. But now we are going to check out how easier the game is at the moment. Last time we played with the Undertaker, and then today we are going to check out the second character called Dante. He's starting with 20 health, there's a cross dagger, it looks extremely awesome. An old Bible, starting with 3d4s, 2d6s, 1 bone die d6, that if we roll, we get a bone, 2d8s, 1d10, 1d12, and 2 bone. And we got the grave reroll, which gives us, we can reroll a die on the board by using 1 bone. Okay, so Moon Slicer on a critical can reroll 1 die from the board, and here we got Poison die. Cast Poison d6 to enemy with the highest health. Poison d6, rolling a d6 adds a stack and the beginning of enemy's turn, deal damage equal to the stacks and 2 bones. We're going to go with this because this guy is utilizing bones and the poison damage is just super nasty. Okay, let's see another chest. Wow. So wooden shield on critical can roll 1d8 from your tray. How many d8s we have? 2. Okay. What about this? Frostblade can roll 1 frozen dice. So at the moment we are not using anything that is using like dice freezing type of thing. So I would say this is pretty brutal. We only have like 6 defense. I'm just going to go as safe as possible because at the moment I'm not sure what is the difficulty difference to the previous version. Fetch, draw once from the bag when hurt, and she got 3 stacks. So if we hit her, we're going to draw some stuff from the bag. Okay, so first I'd like to go with the cross dagger and then add this one. This is not a crit, but this is a poison stack, which is really good, and then we draw an extra stuff. Go with the Bible, that's a free. It's more than what she's going to hit, but okay. So can roll a d8 from your tray. That was an overkill. Just wanted to check out this wooden shield. Okay, so no damage. This one is still there, so let's just roll a d6. As you can see, by using a bone, we can reroll this die, but keep in mind that this is going to be added, so -1 for every single reroll. Let's roll this. We went through, but no problem, because this one, in this case, is 7. I'm not going to reroll anything, just, maxing out the damage. And here, we can reroll a d8. We are not using a d8 at the moment. That's 8. That's much more than the damage can come. Poison is sticking really nicely. And hopefully, we just take down the lady. Okay. Great start so far. Let's see the chest. 1 coin, which gives 1 to the counter and works as a currency. And this one is an odd die. Every side is an odd number. Let's go for currency because, yes, in this way we can get like a really nice shop thing, and I'd like to buy some cool stuff. Or we just add +1 to the counter, which is always super useful. Start with a d6, so we get the bony thing. This is 6, more than the incoming damage, so I'm just keeping this. This is a really nice crit, but at the moment we are not using any of the stuff. Intro 1 from the discard bag could be nice, but I think this is enough. Okay, so how about this is going to be 6. I'd like to start with the poison thing, because we apply some nice poison. Of course, this is 5. So no crit this time, no problem. Roll a 10. Another... Okay, we are mitigating the damage. Rolling a d6. Oh, rolling a d6 adds to the poison. Oh, wait. I wasn't getting this right. Awesome. Okay, this is much better than I originally thought. That's really good. He's trying to get some armor, so we really don't want to do this. So if I roll a d6, we add extra. I'm going to roll over, but it doesn't matter because I just take it down to 7. He takes 7 damage, and the poison takes, and then he just goes down, if I calculate this properly. And then we just roll a d8. This is 8, more than 4. Yes, so no problem. We are half to level 2. Super great start. This is a 6. Should I, let's just top the damage. Ooh, could have rolled the bone die. God damn it. Okay, never mind. I am just rushing. But why though? Not sure. Discard bag. Should we try this? Well, okay. It doesn't matter. No damage incoming. So let's just blast 88, which now is a 6. It had 6 HP. Clear. Okay. Plated die. So we do not have any plated die, but which this does is gives us a negative value, but we gain armor based on the roll, which is super cool. But 2 of these are much needed because here we can get like battle, weapon chest, shop, or battle, shop, battle. We are going to take this route. Potentially, if we lose HP, we can just get it back from the die sacrificial stuff. So this is 4. So let's see if I reroll this. This is 7 exactly. Not a big deal because we do not have any other bone die at the moment, but I just wanted to try this. Potentially rolling under 9, so that's good, and we are not taking damage. Of course, after the level, we will get some tarot cards, and they will give us some really nice mechanic changing things, and of course, we can buy a really cool new die at the shop, or we can also get some really nice items that will change some of the core mechanics of Dante or any character we play. So 2 incoming damage, which means if I just roll the 6, draw 1 from the discard bag. Yes, let's just go. What we draw? Maybe a bone. Who knows? Okay. So this is enough, more than enough. This is 7, no bone die there, so it would have been nice to top it off, but if I even reroll this, that's not going to change the outcome, so let's just go with this one. So, am I just going to take down this guy with a 1? Yeah. I have to. Level 2, free maximum HP, and we must pick one. Cross necklace. Heal 3 HP when you kill an enemy by dealing damage equal to their remaining health. So we have to be pretty precise. And the star buttons, after rolling 10 objects, draw 1 and reset the stacks. We already played this in the previous video. It was super useful, so I'm just going to go with that one. Maybe, can we get like... So let's see. Okay, yeah, we got a d4. So I just wanted to get something back from the discard pile. Great. So now we know that if we roll another d6, it's going to be poisoned with the extra stack. We don't have any bone die here, so you know, I just top the damage so we get away from this guy faster. Only 1 damage, 2 is more than enough, so now let's roll. Oh yeah, no stack there, but here is the bone die. I roll it to the extra. It has 8 damage. 9 is bigger than 8, so the black stack goes down. Yeah, I'm hoarding money to get that place. Okay, 2 other black stacks. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's just go with this one. I mean, kinda unnecessary because I cannot roll 1d8, but that's not a problem. Oh boy. And I don't have bones. Ooh, okay, that was bad. Never mind. We just mitigate stuff. This is a 1. Let's reroll. This is a 5. You know, max the damage. That's it. That's enough. So after rolling 3 objects, draw 1. Great, we are going to do that. Let's give this die. So random. A stack at the beginning of enemy's turn, deal damage equal to highest health. Okay. Wait, if I reroll this, it is adding. Ooh, okay. That's super nasty. I love this. Just give 1 extra. Deal damage. Okay, I wasn't aware of that, by the way. Use the star buttons. Should I? Oh no, they just deal 2 damage. I'm not going to waste any of this. So now with the balance, it feels like that if we overdo some stuff, it's not that punishing. So I'm not sure if you were looking for this or not. We will see. At the moment, the game still feels pretty nice, but I kind of love the challenge, to be honest. Let's just roll d6 so this guy's not getting like extra damage, but also applying more of the poison stacks. That's a 7. That's just an overkill. What I really like to see when we crit with these weapons, just looking so good. Bone die, okay, yeah, it's really good, but do we need like, I think 4 coins are enough. I don't wanna overblow this. Okay, oh yeah. This is a really brutal one. So draw 1 from the discard bag is really good, but you can reroll. You can roll 1d8 from your tray. Well, it's super cool, but I just love this Oracle Shield. It was working for me pretty nicely before. Okay, let's just go to Mr. Charon and let's see what is what. Ashen die. If on the board, while in critical state, you can roll another d8, d10. We only have 1 d10. Ooh, that's a pretty low chance. Can be rolled during critical state. This is Ember d12. Yes, please. So Venom Hatchet, apply poison d8 on your target. Poison d8, rolling a d8 will increase the stack. So can roll a single bone die or get something from the discard bag, but this can give us like 12. You know, maybe I just screwed up the whole run, but I just want to go with that. The poison thing, it's going really well with Dante. He looks like a sneaky little whatever you want to call him, so I just want to go with that. Okay, so 1 damage at the beginning. This guy is pretty crafty. Let's just roll. That's it. Oh, okay, so we are rolling super badly. But let's just reroll. How many ones can I roll? Oh, fingers crossed. Okay, I'm not going to do this. They will get extra, but that's more than enough because they will deal like 4 damage. Okay, not going to anger them more. We are more than fine. So Venom Hatchet, a D10. Then we have 1 bone. So if I roll an 8, we can still subtract. No, that's still fine. That's fine. So we are not getting the critical state. No problem. I can still try to do this. Should I? Sure, of course. Yeah, okay, that was a good idea. Okay, so this is 10. And then I'm just going to roll this, which is a 17. So this means one of the black stacks are down. Unfortunately, wasted the cool thing, but no problem. Should I? If I reroll this, I just get like... Oh. That doesn't... well... You know. Let's just go with this. It was cursed. So we take 9 damage. That's brutal. But no problem, because with the hatchet, there's definitely an 8. We roll this. That's a 12. But we take this down. Which is a 10. Oh, rolling the 8. Oh boy. Maybe that was... Yeah, that was unnecessary. Just a bit. So we are starting from minus something. Oh, come on. Okay. At least a 4. So we take 4 damage. Okay, let's go. Thank you. So it goes down. And then I just add 7 and hit the guy. No defense, no problem. Okay, so if he's hit, he's going to get some stuff from us, which we don't want to have. But, you know, if he just getting like a bone, well, that's not a problem. But we have to be careful, because poison is ticking and he can just grab anything else, so... So roll a d10. In this case, then that's a 6. That's a 9, but no problem, because I just take these, roll this one, or maybe re-roll this one. Doesn't really matter. He takes a bunch of damage, and then I just get 4. Well, not the best idea. This is an 11. So that's a 10 with a crit, so we can hit him. A bunch of stacks going on. Try to deal. Oh, with the crit one. So that could be a really great outcome. Stack should take him down. But we have to survive it first. So I'm just going to roll everything here. Okay, let's push. That's a 7. That's a 7. So we rolled a 6. So if I roll higher, we take down 1 more. That's a d10. Wait, 7. So like he's going to deal... That's exactly the amount we are having. So if I can roll over... Oh, okay. We are saved, and he's going down. Oh, oh boy. So poison is sticking before he's taking a turn. Oh yeah, at the beginning. Well, okay, well, it was still pretty close. Chain armor, gain 1 armor for every 5 damage you deal, or coin necklace. Draw again if you draw a coin. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, we need armor because we are not really good armor-wise. So let's see the loot. Small shield, reusable in the same turn, or sharpstone, rerolls the lowest die on the board to the maximum value. So, you know, getting rid of the cross dagger is pretty un-Dante of me, but look at this stuff. This is just super brutal. Okay. A bone D12? That sounds really good, if you ask me. So let's see. Let's see the thing. Die for health. Cursed offering. Oh yeah, we just have to. But that's an elite battle. But from the cursed, we can take this for. Okay, we are just going to go here. Red cap. Look at this guy. Okay, so not dealing any damage at the moment. Cool. What a start. Should I? You know, still 4 and we are ticking down the buttons, so why wouldn't we? Increase current attack power by 3 when you roll a d8. But we do not have a d8, my friend, so nice try, by the way. Poisony poison. That's pretty good. Oh, and this track is even better than the previous one. You know, we just going to reroll. I said we are just going to reroll, and he goes down. Awesome. That was a super cool combination. So this is when an enemy dies, draw this die or get a coin. I don't know. Okay, let's go. We take down a bunch of enemies. Oh, of course. All the D12s are super great. You know, let's go with the 10. We need HP. I just cannot let this happen. Okay. Shop. 0 coins. So the only thing I kinda miss here is that we can sell stuff, but kinda understandable. Okay, so gain defense equal to health lost. Oh boy. Ironhide. Aderon. Haven't really heard about this guy. Okay, let's see. So 6. 4. That's a 9. We just hit him. And yeah, that's it. Ooh, okay. So they are kinda stacked. But what can we do is just really quickly take care of this guy, right? What can go wrong? And then, oh no. Oh, we just need more stuff. So it's 4. You know, let's just mitigate the exact amount of incoming damage, and we are pretty okay. Still have these like stacks. That's super nasty. That's 15. So roll d8 because he's not getting like buffed. Should we? You know, doesn't matter. We have the exact amount. Let's just go on. He's just buffing himself constantly. What a fella. I need a crit, come on. Huh. Great. Just take him down, because that insane buffing was something we didn't want to have for sure. Chester die on critical, reroll self. But that's a d20. No. Cursed offering. You must pick one. So wait a second. What is this? Okay, so Rose Guard. Critical. Can roll an extra spike die, but we doesn't have a spike. Mark of Thorns. Gain a stack of thorns per 5 armor gain. Halved cursed. half the critical value of this weapon. Okay, but what about this? Swing blade. Hit adjacent enemies for half the damage. It's good. Death fetch mark. Debuff target with death fetch. Halved curse. This one is really good. And yeah, we do not have too much of D8s, like 2 only. Maybe that was a really bad idea. Who knows? Oh, look at this. Woody annoy, or how do you pronounce this? And the imp sister. Oh yeah. Ah. But they don't have the crit negative stuff at the moment. Okay. So what do you say if I half the critical value of this weapon? But it's working currently. Let's reroll. That's a 6. And that's an 8. And that's a 9. So if I hit this, also taking damage. That's a good one. And then we just roll this. Ooh, okay. On death, throw 1 item from bag. Okay. On death, draw 1 times from bag. Okay, so that's the death fetch. Aha. Super good. So we are not looking too great. So what I'd like to do is bedeviled curse. Roll a bedeviled d4 on every die roll from the tray. That's a 2. Will we suck this? That's a 3. Okay, exactly what we needed. And then I just go with this because 3 damage is more than 0. Oh, but we are taking poison. Wait a second. So is this rolling for us or? Oh yeah, because they don't roll die. Of course. What I'm talking about. So that's an 8, which we are going to reroll. I said we are going to. Okay. 6. Can we? That's a 12. Get this guy. We just get stuff really good. And then a 6. A 6. Which is a crit. I know this will give me 1 extra thing, but I don't care because we're going to deal 18 damage. And this thing is mitigating the poison as well, so super useful. And critical guard blocks critical attacks, so we just deal 7 and he goes down. Woohoo! Level 4. Look at this. Discard all negative objects on critical. So wait a second. Ghost mask. When you roll a ghost die, it will be lucky. We don't have ghost. So hook means if we apply a bunch of negative stuff to reach critical level, and then if we reach critical level, all these are getting discarded, so we pump out more damage, right? Hopefully. Leather die draws an object from the bag or 2 coins. Let's go with the leather one. And then we just sacrifice this to get HP. Because, yeah, we need HP for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I almost forgot about this guy. Oh, but the curse is... Whoa. Okay, this is not applicable anymore. Woohoo. That's a blasty one. That's a 12. Should I just reroll? That's a 10. That's a 7. Well, I just made it worse because I was greedy. He's summoning stuff and Bedeviled Omen. Receive 1 Bedeviled D20 in your tray on death. And after this, he's going to buff this guy, so we can only attack him. So, screw you, I would say. Poison D8, but this looks different then. No, Poison D6, but that's a different icon, my fellas. Oh, great. So that's good. But if I just reroll this, he's getting poisoned again. And poisoned again. And we are still just, you know, not damaging, but defending enough. Okay. So I would say, let's go. This is a 10. But we just get this down, and what we know is that this guy is not dying, but he's taking half of the damage as well. And I just roll this. He goes down. I draw once, and unfortunately this is here, but couldn't care less. Summoning again. No. Cursed some of my stuff. No. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to roll this. This is a free. No one cares about this. And then an 8. And then a 6, because we want to pump this up. And then a 6, which I reroll. And then a 4. And then this. No crit state, so I just hit with this. I roll this one, that's a 10. Make it 11. It doesn't matter. And here we go. We're going to draw at the end, which is not going to matter. Negative obsession. You must roll negative objects first. I got a bunch of negative objects, so I'm just going to roll them until the stack goes down. He's not attacking, so not a problem. And, you know, let's just go with this one. Can we? Ah, that's a 9, but, you know, still really good. He's taking extreme amount of poison damage. He's not buffed to the point when we have to just get this guy. Okay, so shield should be okay. Are we going to roll like super bad? Who knows? That's a 5. Okay, that's an 8. So, yeah, I just hit this guy because we just really have to get rid of these. Okay, still not buffed. Maybe that was taken out, okay. Who knows? That's an 8. That's a 12. So we are not really doing this, but that's exactly 12. What we needed. This is 3, so I can reroll this. This is a 7. I would say that's good. But he's going to buff us, like debuff us with the negative obsession thing, I guess. So what I like to do for sure is try to get low amount of damage here, which in this case is 10. Yeah, 10 is pretty good in this case. That's a 4. We debuffed them. You know, I really fear about this negative thing, so I just use this. And that's a 3 damage, which is totally manageable. But now we really have to take care of them, so that's a 4, that's a 5, that's a 6, but let's reroll this. Oh man, okay. So he's dealing damage. Okay, now we have like a full stuff. Oh yeah, I have to go with the negative. Okay, let's just change this to, I don't know, this one. No, let's change it to this one. So it's a -5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We just hit with this weapon. Does nothing. That's a 10. That's a 13. That's a 16. And he's taking half the damage. Wait, no. Half the damage. Oh, crit. Oh, sorry. Not for like normal. Okay. He's taking 10. Yeah, these guys were debuffed for sure. That was super, super brutal. I liked it, to be honest. Good. So 13. Pump it up to 14, just to be totally sure. And then 6, 10, 16. Okay. But here, that's a 1, so we can reroll this. That's a 4. Can we? That's a 2. Can I? That's a 9. And he goes down. Yes! What an awesome combo. I love this character a lot. So let's see. Great Axe. Hit adjacent enemies for half the damage. Mark of the Eye. Can reroll once on the board. Divine Slab. Return the slab. Draw 3 times from discard bag. So we need this because we do not have fixed stuff. Look at this. Oh, Dicey Dungeons inspiration from one of the tracks with the chromatic. Ah, okay. Great. Start a chest. Wait, what is this? Abyss die. If on the board, negate the Abyss buff. The Abyss, when attacked, gain Abyss curse on weapon. Thank you. Oof. Dissonant as hell. Diffusion. Cursed Offering. Battle. You know, let's just go with a battle and then... So what about the Abyss? What is the Abyss curse? Can only roll Abyss dice. Ooh, boy, 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 boy. So, when attacked. When attacked. Oh, boy. Uh-huh. Are we going to screw this up totally? Hopefully not. That's a 9. That's a 13. Take care of this guy. I don't know. But no Abyss Curse because it was there. So I just roll this. Okay. Unlucky curse. Rolling a die forces a low prediction into a random die. Mm-hmm. Super scary stuff. I really love this. Can we go with a crit, please? Yes. All the adjacent ones are taking damage. Awesome. You know, Cradle Fails Cold, they are asking back for their track. But this is really good. So, either... Yeah. That was super sad. Okay, still 4. Oh, I should have used... Oh, yeah. I'm just going to use these because this guy will do the thing. Or wants to do the thing. This is going to be brutal. Okay. I really need defense. Exact number. That's all. Okay, 4 damage. Okay, no debuff. Great. But I rolled a d4. Oh, no curse. No. Wait. We can still get this. Who should we take down first? This guy, I guess. Can only roll up this die. Okay, no problem. So what we are going to do is this. This one will go down in stacks. That's good. We are just going to for this. That's a D8, okay. Mitigate a bunch. That's an 8. That's a 9, okay. I don't know. I think we're going to go down. Or who knows? Who knows? So go with this. It's a 9. Okay. He needs more. God damn it. Okay, no problem, because for the... Oh, wait. Abyss die. Oh, we can take down this guy. Of course not. Okay, now we can take down. And then we roll this one and this one and hopefully this one, and we just take this down and get rid of these, so he's not going to make them explode, and we should be okay. Increase attack power by 5. Who are you? Man. Can I? Okay. Well, that's a crit. And we can roll this. And I just top it off and you go down. Oh, okay. Oof. Whew. Pretty intense stuff. Abyss die. Yeah, we need the Abyss Sting. Dice Fusion. Should we just maybe add like a D8? So then we have an Abyss D8. Yeah. That's a good one. And then die for health. This is going to hurt. But that's just a D8 I can sacrifice. So who's the last boss? Saint Ilario. Okay. Tray lock. When attacked, lock a random object in the tray. How nice you are, my friend. Okay. Can we? You know, I'm not going to push this. He logged this, but you know, it doesn't matter. Oh, and I can reroll this even if this logged. Okay, that's a good one. 5 times 2. Thank you. It's a 7. That's an 8. Okay, I'm going to go with 8. And then I roll this, which is a 7. And he just locks this, but who cares? Oh, wow. He's pretty pissed. Hobby's curse. But no problem, because we have a bunch. I guess... Log the bone, thank you. That's a 4. That's an 8. We have 10. No problem. Bat hand. Receive a black chip with the same value as your next die roll. Oh boy. Hahaha. Okay, so he's not trying to do stuff. That's a 5. Oh, that's a -5. Oh boy. Cool. I wasn't paying attention. A 6, please. A 5, please. We just take this off. Oh no, it's an extra one. Okay, doesn't matter. 17. He looks down like a bad thing. Who cares? Oh boy. He's just buffing and buffing and buffing. please. Draw 3 items. Should I? Oh. Good. Okay. So it's a 4. That's pretty good. I love this. Super blasty double bass. Whoever made this track, you're a genius. It's a 13. That's a 12. And that's a 13. And that's a 16, but... Oh, wait, what? How? So this one was not the thing, but then it's a thing. Oh, please. So wait, why is this going like... I don't get this. So same value. Subtract 6 from the counter and destroy it after weapon use. Okay, no problem. That's 10. I'm just not going to risk this. Can we? Can we? Oh no, that's a minus. You know, I'm just going to put all of these here. Deal minus damage. Okay, now this should be good. It's a 9. It's a 10. It's a 14. Let's reroll 1. That's a 17. God damn it. Okay, no problem. You know, I'm just going to use these. Oh, we subtract from... Oh boy. Okay. Ah, to manipulate the chip. Okay. Got it now. 20 something. Okay, 16 damage. You know, I just go with this. -6. How? Okay. I don't get this. Never mind. We still can have this. Abyss die. And another. Okay, we just... Seven. I just use all of this. Wait, does this count a roll, by the way? I don't know. Oh yeah, we go down, because this is not going to be enough. 16, and this is only 13. Yeah. He had us. Oh man, that was so close. But nevertheless, we unlocked a bunch of stuff. Shock pelt. Lose half of your HP. The first time you lose HP in battle, gain 1 vampire stack. Well, yeah. Okay, so a solid 50-minute run. And finally, we were able to see the third boss put together a pretty okay combination, and you know, we saw all the levels in the early access. So now Die for the Lich is definitely easier. You asked for it, you got it, the devs are listening. This is a huge W, and you know, all in all, it's a pretty good experience still. And you know, seeing the last boss, maybe it's good they change the difficulty at the end. I don't know. You let me know in the comments. Nonetheless, I love this game. I cannot wait to play it more, and hopefully we will unlock the third character really soon and I can make a third video about it. So yeah, Die for the Lich is a super awesome dice-based roguelike deck builder with spooky OST, great dice combination, dice fusion, level ups, tarot cards, and you know, all the great stuff that you need for a cool game. Check out the game, link is in the description. For today, I was the Alchemist. I'm seeing you with more awesome indie game gameplays extremely soon. Take care.